Just in, attorneys for a former Austin police detective are filing their request to move his case to federal court. As we first reported last night, the lawyers argued that Charles Kleinert was acting as a federal officer at the time of the shooting that killed Larry Jackson Jr. Chris Sadeghi has poured through the motion today and joins us now with analysis.
And yesterday we told you a request to move a criminal case from state to federal court is almost unheard of. The motion offers some explanation as to why Kleinert's attorneys think it would be appropriate. The motion said at the time of the shooting, Kleinert was working as a federal officer on a federal task force and that Texas statute does not apply to the circumstances of this case. Remember, the former APD officer is already indicted by a Travis County grand jury on manslaughter charges for shooting and killing Larry Jackson, a shooting today's motion said happened when his gun accidentally went off. His attorneys assert a federal defense known as supremacy clause immunity. Now, a case in federal court would allow for a few different procedures than a state court. One potentially key difference includes jury selection. The juror pool would include people outside Travis County. Legal analyst Mindy Montford talked to us about the odd dynamics of this type of removal request.
You're basically asking the feds to pick up criminal prosecution as a defense lawyer. It's not as if the prosecutors at the state level and law enforcement are asking the feds to pick it up. It's actually the defendant's own attorney, and that's what makes that unique.
Also in the motion, they say Larry Jackson gave a fake name, had an accomplice waiting in a nearby car, and that his fingertips had glue on them as to avoid leaving fingerprints. The motion ends with Kleinert's attorneys asking for an evidentiary hearing on possible removal to federal court. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.